Welcome, PVT Express News. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. And now for today's content. In China's glittering world of dramas, where stories are spun with elegance, heartbreak, and slow-burn romance, few moments manage to step off the screen and touch real life. But something extraordinary happened when Sukai, a usually composed and reserved actor, dropped his guard in front of the press and spoke about his co-star Songyun. Suddenly, it wasn't just another drama release. It was something real. Something unscripted. For years, Sukai has been known as the quiet heartthrob, polished, poised, and politely private. Despite being a favorite of gossip columns and fans alike, he rarely gives away more than a professional smile. That's why his latest revelation felt like the world stopped spinning, if only for a beat. During a media event for the highly anticipated 2024 drama As Beautiful as You, expectations were low for surprises. A few words about teamwork, a thank you to the director, maybe a light-hearted anecdote. But what Sukai offered instead was vulnerability. He spoke not of lighting, scripts, or costume changes, but of one moment, the wedding scene. Standing next to Songyun, dressed in wedding attire, Sukai looked out at the fake crowd and felt something he couldn't ignore. When I looked into her eyes, he said quietly, I stopped acting. It felt real. Like it could be us. Just 7 words, but they set the internet ablaze. The hashtag Sukai for tansongyun trended instantly across Weibo and TikTok. Fans began creating wistful montages of the scene, pairing it with gentle ballads and voiceovers that echoed their deepest hopes. The line between acting and emotion had blurred, and everyone saw it. Yet, this magic wasn't born in a single take. Those who paid close attention noticed the signs all along. From the earliest days on set, Sukai and Songyun shared an ease that no script could fabricate. Their laughter was unfiltered. Their body language spoke in glances and subtle touches. He wasn't acting calmer, he was calmer. Softer. Warmer. And in one behind-the-scenes moment, when Songyun looked utterly drained after a long shoot, Sukai didn't say a word. He simply handed her a bottle of water and rested a hand on her shoulder. It wasn't performative, it was instinct. The kind of moment you can't rehearse. Media outlets began to dig deeper, comparing his interactions with other co-stars to his rapport with Songyun. The conclusion? She brings out a side of him that no one else does. In a rare interview, when asked which co-star made him feel the most at ease, Sukai answered without hesitation, with her, everything feels natural. There's no need to pretend. It was a statement that echoed far louder than any public love confession. What makes their story even more powerful is what they've chosen not to do. No dramatic denials. No sly confirmations. No leveraging rumors for popularity. Instead, they let their work do the talking, and perhaps that's why their silence feels more genuine than any press release ever could. Their second on-screen pairing in You Are More Beautiful Than the Stars only added fuel to the fire. The story follows two lovers reunited after years apart, and the raw emotion they brought to their roles left audiences breathless. In a rain-soaked embrace that became one of the drama's most iconic scenes, Sukai's tears came so naturally that the director opted for just one take. It wasn't just about the lines, the director later said. It was about how they truly felt. And then came the quote that now echoes through fan communities and entertainment blogs alike. "Sometimes I feel like we're not acting," Sukai admitted. "We're just two people who found each other in a story written for us." It's not every day that a drama gives us a good story. But when two people bring such truth to their roles, the screen becomes a mirror and the audience, dreamers of something real. The line not only underlines how deeply involved she is in her role, but also hints at something more personal. Songyun, known for her cheerful and down-to-earth personality, is also not above speculation. In a separate interview, she called Sukai someone who was very easy to love. When asked about the possibility of working together again, she replied with a smile, "I hope there will always be a chance." The always in her answer was taken by fans as a sign that their relationship, at least in the hearts of many, has gone beyond fiction. The fans, as usual, did not sit idly by. They produced merchandise, wrote fanfiction, and even organized community projects around the theme of Sukai and Tansongyun's secret love. In a world full of illusions, this story is an oasis of hope, that true love can grow in silence, in quiet pauses, and in gazes that don't require much explanation. Oddly enough, it is precisely because there is no explicit statement that the story is all the more powerful. This is not the kind of love that is announced at press conferences or photographed by paparazzi at dinners together. This is a love that grows in simplicity, in respectful cooperation, and in the courage to feel, even without promises. Sukai has proven that being an actor doesn't mean you have to wear a mask all the time. In one candid interview, he opened up a gap in himself that had been tightly closed. And in that gap, we see something beautiful, a feeling that may not have been acknowledged, but is too big to hide. Without saying "I love her," Sukai has already made the world believe that he does. And now, the audience is not just waiting for their drama to air. They are waiting for the miracle to actually happen off-screen. Because sometimes, love doesn't need to be announced. It just needs to be felt, waited for, and believed. Just like what we see, or rather, we feel, from Sukai and Tansongyun. And maybe, when the world isn't looking, that love is being written, slowly, in the ink of silence. A love that doesn't need a script, because it is becoming the script itself. Please leave your discussion. Welcome to leave comments. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all.